made your point. How much, if the Earth is circular, how much is that plane dipping its nose to maintain the curvature for every mile that it travels? How much? Why? You said it's bending. You said it's curving. I say water is level. You say it's actually bending. Tell me what is the formula for that bend and how do you measure it?
You know the formula?
Yes. You don't know it?
If I don't know it, you know it.
The guy doesn't know it. The guy's done all this research and yet doesn't know the formula. This is what stopped me in my tracks. At the age of 46, 4 years ago, I found out that you cannot measure curvature on this earth. That you can take a point A to point B over 10 miles, there should be 60 foot of curving, but we measure none. So what I'm saying is that water is level, sea is level, and oceans are level from one continent to another. We cannot measure that. So what you're talking about is I can see all these planes traveling in a pretty straight line, but yes, one coming towards me is going to be lifting, rising, appear to be coming up, but you can't measure that curvature. Measure it and then I'll talk to you. Otherwise you're talking about perspective, which you forgot to raise in your very well thought out question.
Okay, so let's take this is the world, okay? Let's make it on a smaller scale. You're in a stadium, and you're on the floor in a stadium. And there's an example of a fake plane flying directly straight. So look, you see that's flat. Because you're in a stadium, because it's flat, right?
Yeah.
And it's flying like that.
Yeah.
What point would make it go directly on?
That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't depends on your perspective. You see, it's going to come up in the distance. Things are going to rise until they get to their zenith above my head, and then they're going to descend. If you don't understand that, you haven't looked into perspective. I'll bring you back to the train line. A train 3 miles on a level body of ground is going to be tiny and small in the floor, but as it comes closer to me, it's going to be rising. This is the same as the plane. The plane is at 30,000 feet over there. It's still at 30,000 feet over there, and it'll still be 30,000 feet over there. But perspective would have me believe that it's come up, got to a high point, and gone back down again. And yet the plane that you wanted to point out at the beginning is just carrying on doing describing a perfectly straight line in the sky above me. You cannot measure curvature, and until you can do that, we've got to talk.
Hey, do you believe the answer?